Boruto Chapter 80 spoilers are out, and this is definitely a rather interesting chapter, but to be completely honest, it's also heavily disappointing in my opinion, but I'll get into that at the end. So what we got here is a cover photo of Sarada. The title is If It's My Dad, and the subtitle says With One's Own Will and Eyes. And with these three things together, you kind of get a hint at what is going to happen at some point in this chapter. But when we start off, Boruto is on the run, and Shikamaru asks Ada if she is sure that Boruto is the one who killed Naruto, and then Kawaki gets aggressive here, and he grabs Ada by the collar, and she says yes. So then Shikamaru makes a public announcement saying that Boruto has killed Naruto. So one thing I kind of like about the start here is Kawaki is just getting like right up in Ada's face. He's just grabbing her and like kind of forcing her to do what he wants. You could tell that Kawaki would be a terrible boyfriend. He'd be incredibly controlling, but that's besides the point. Sarada then breaks down after hearing that Boruto has killed Naruto, which she knows wasn't true, and Mitsuki then goes after Boruto. Ada asks Kawaki if, does he really have to go this far, and Kawaki reiterates that he can keep Naruto sealed until he kills Boruto, implying I guess his point is that he needs to kill Boruto now so that he can unseal Naruto. And then Damon comes back and he tackles Kawaki. Then Sasuke finally finds Sarada, and Sarada tells Sasuke that Mitsuki wants to kill Boruto, and we see that Sasuke was affected by Ada's ability, like I said he would be, because he considers Mitsuki's reaction to be natural. So then Sumire contacts Sarada, who also hasn't been affected. So like I said, Sasuke was probably going to be affected, and the whole Sarada being immune thing probably isn't because of her Uchiha DNA, because if it was, Sasuke would definitely be affected then because he's even more Uchiha than Sarada is. And Sumire is also immune. Momoshiki just didn't name her as one of the people being immune in chapter 79 because he didn't know that she was immune yet. He only knew Sarada was immune because she was blatantly immune right in front of his eyes. Where in Sumire's case, she's off somewhere in the distance and he didn't see her, so he doesn't necessarily know that she's immune. But anyway, Boruto then gets caught up to Team 10, who starts fighting him, so we get that scene basically of Shikamaru saying, "You, that's not what a friend does," where Team 10 fights Boruto, and I'm not sure how long this fight lasts, because at least in these panels it looks like Shikamaru just caught Boruto in shadow possession immediately, so I'm not really sure what happens after that. But anyway, they cut to Sumire, who informs Sarada that this is all Ada's doing. Now how did she know this? I'm not sure. She probably just guessed, but we'll see. Everyone's under Ada's spell, but it hasn't affected her. Sarada is what she tells her. Sarada then begins to cry, and Sumire mentions that they are the only ones who can help Boruto, and she's right on point. Sarada then desperately tries to convince Sasuke that Boruto isn't the bad guy, and he wasn't the one who killed Lord 7. Sasuke's still, trapped in Ada's spell, and he tells Sarada to go home. So she says, "Listen, Dad, this is my first and last act of selfishness." And then Sarada unlocks her Mangekyo Sharingan, saying, "Papa, please help Boruto." Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say, yep, everyone who said Sarada was gonna awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan out of her love for Boruto to help him out, it was correct. Kudos to you guys. I hate this. Not just because I thought, she'd probably awaken like most Uchiha. I just hate it. I don't like this whatsoever. I'm not a fan of Sarada awakening her Mangekyo Sharingan just because she wants to help Boruto. It just kind of, in my opinion, it kind of shits on every other Uchiha having to watch their freaking best friend or brother or somebody die in front of their eyes. Where Sarada can just awaken it because, please help Boruto. I hate it. Some of you probably like it. That's cool. We're just gonna have a different opinion there. Anyway, Sasuke just swoops in, he takes Boruto away, and he tells Boruto about the time he first met him, which he thought was Kawaki, and how he became his apprentice, and how they defeated Momoshiki. I guess that's kind of funny. I kind of hope that we get a flashback of Sasuke remembering Kawaki in the Momoshiki fight and everything. I think that'd be hilarious. I know we have the Photoshop images of that, but I hope the actual chapter does this. But anyway, Ada sees Sasuke and Boruto's conversation and decides to go after Sasuke and Boruto. Then, Sasuke tells Boruto that he doesn't trust his own memories because Boruto was holding his headband. And Sasuke tells Boruto that he trusts his daughter and would risk his life to help Boruto if that's what she wants. So this is what I was thinking would happen. Sasuke would figure out what the truth was based off the fact that Boruto had his headband and Sarada's testimony. It happened pretty quickly here. Sasuke didn't even attack Boruto, but yeah, that's basically what a lot of us expected. Sasuke's smart, he could figure it out. Anyway, we then cut to Momoshiki being extremely pissed off. He's throwing a fit, and I kind of like seeing Momoshiki like this. Like, he's angry. It's pretty cool. And the reason why he's angry is he says that what has happened cannot be overturned, and he demands Boruto to give him his body and stay shut out forever. Boruto doesn't break, and Momoshiki in a way applauds his mentality, and then Ada comes in to apologize. I'm going to come back to Momoshiki in a second, but I like the apology aspect in terms of Ada's character, because it's kind of like she's like, you know what, screw Kawaki, Boruto, I'm sorry, kind of thing. And I think that's good for her character, especially after Kawaki was being all controlling and stuff. I'm not sure if she's going to go right back to being like all pro Kawaki, or if she's going to kind of oppose him now, but either way, it's kind of a subtle opposition at the very least of Ada versus Kawaki, and I'm a fan of that. I think Ada needs to do something for herself for once, so I like seeing this. But anyway, Boruto smiles even in the face of despair and says that he has the blood of his father, mother, and grandfather running through his veins, a shinobi who has inherited the will of fire. And in the final pages, Boruto prepares for training to become stronger to face Kawaki. Code plans revenge and Kawaki still wants to kill Boruto, as we expected. And the side text says, I will put an end to this brother fight as a shinobi who inherited the will of fire. The story enters a new chapter. So now, I'm going to come back to Momoshiki. I swear, if this is the extent of what Boruto's going to lose for him losing everything, this is complete trash. Konohamaru is amazing compared to this, okay? Konohamaru, you know the guys we go trash Hamaru? Well, he'd be amazing. This would completely ruin Momoshiki's prophecy, and that is just horrible in my opinion. Like, I am not happy. This is probably, arguably, my least favorite Boruto chapter. I'm gonna wait till the chapter comes out before I confirm, and realistically, I need to see the next one after that to confirm too. But it's between this and chapter 67, because as far as we're seeing, Momoshiki was just wrong. Boruto didn't despair. He didn't give in to Momoshiki. Like, it's just such a trash prophecy at this point. So it's just like, oh yeah, all that stuff about Boruto despairing, and you know how that could have been cool, like when Naruto was giving it to Kurama. Nah, Boruto's just not. He's fine. He's cool with it. I don't know. However, that being said, I'm not gonna jump the gun on it because realistically, I know there's the 3-month hiatus that they're gonna have, but I don't think this is gonna be the time skip. And Abdul says that there's no mention of the word time skip whatsoever. It just says the story's gonna enter a new chapter, but they get the feeling maybe it's a time skip in chapter 81 because of the sudden hiatus. And I get that aspect of things. The hiatus thing is kind of weird. It might have to do with the Minato manga, but anyway, a time skip here just wouldn't make sense, because they got Sage Mitsuki running after Boruto right now, and that's kind of a weird loose end to leave off on. They just cut to the time skip and we have no idea how Boruto escaped that situation, or frankly any of it. Like, there's way too many loose ends that it doesn't make any sense to have a time skip right now. So I think they're just having a hiatus, and that's just that. So chapter 81 should continue to leave off where they are, where I'm hoping that given the additional death flag of Sasuke saying he'll risk his life to help Boruto if that's what Sarada wants. Given that death flag, again, like I made a whole video about, I'm thinking Boruto should still lose some things. So while Momoshiki might think he's screwed here, Boruto better freaking lose some more shit and have to get outcast from the village still, or else, I don't know, this is just a major disappointment otherwise. So I'm just gonna cling to hope that something more is gonna happen for Boruto's prophecy, and I'm just gonna accept Stardust Mangekyo Sharingan for what it is and hope that she at least has a cool ability, because I didn't like her awakening at all. But I want to hear what you guys think. I know I'm rambling on here, but do you like the spoilers or do you dislike them like me? What do you think about Momoshiki's prophecy potentially being complete dog shit? Or do you think, we have hope for that? And do you like Stardust Mangekyo Sharingan Awakening, or do you hate it like I do? Let me know in the comment section below, but that's a wrap on today's video, so thank you guys for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, become a member, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.